Alright, E53 X5 with folding mirrors. When you go to fold the mirrors in, this is what happens. They don't stay folded. So supposedly inside the mirror cap there's a little micro switch that can be adjusted and fixed. Otherwise you're going to buy a whole mirror assembly. So we're going to take this apart and see if we can figure it out and fix it. First thing I do is get this mirror cap off. It's kind of tricky, but I found that using a thin pry tool and getting up here and just prying lightly, you can get it to pop off. And then there's a light on this one that lights the ground, and you can just push the wire connector maybe. Well, anyway, this thing comes off. You can see the tab. I just can't get my fingers in there. There we go. Yeah, it comes off. The little push button. Get the mirror cap out of the way. Now, under this rubber cover is where the micro switch lives, and you got to try to pry this plastic cover backwards a little bit, and the switch is attached to it. So when you pull this apart, it comes apart pretty hard. The switch sits on these little two tabs, and there's the switch, and here's a little piece. And what happened is the little contact that clips onto the switch has worn itself off. And this is what happens. It sits there and pivots. So I'm going to take this and see if we can figure out how we can repair it and make it usable again. Doesn't look like there's any like little axle that goes through the switch. It's just two little plastic nipples that this sits on. So maybe bending these ears in a little bit would tighten it up. Let's see what I can do to get creative to fix this, because I certainly don't want to buy a new mirror assembly just for this. So you put the switch onto this little plastic bracket, and there's the switch working again, and you set it in here about halfway, and you get this back edge under this little tabs, and you just push it in and it clips. So now there we go. Now it's working. Stays in. Maybe I got to bend that tab just a little more. There, it worked twice in a row. I'm going to call it a success for now. But that's how you do it. And then the cap, just plug this back in. The cap just snaps right back on. Make sure you get the fingers for the top and sides back behind the black plastic trim ring.